Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing good today. Today I'm going to show you how I made this cowl neck top with just 1 meter of satin fabric. It is very simple. We are making it without a paper pattern, so you can actually draft it directly on your fabric. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please like, subscribe and share. Also drop your comments, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome as well. So let's get to it. To fold your fabric, what you need is your hips measurement divided by 4. So my hips is 42 divided by 4, I have 10.5. so that is what I have here. So first you draw your baseline, and then from the baseline you measure the length of your top. Mine is 22, and then I added 0.5 inch for M allowance. Now after this, you're going to mark your chest line. The chest line is your armhole divided by 2. Mine is 9.25, so I'll mark 9.25 and draw it into a straight line. Now on the shoulder line and on the chest line, mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2 and draw it into a straight line. On the chest line, divide your bust measurement by 4. Whatever you get, add 2.5 inches to it. The 2.5 inches includes ease allowance and seam allowance. Now, mark whatever you have on the chest line, mark the same thing on the M line and draw it into a straight line. Let's go to the shoulder line. The neck width I'll use is 3 inches and the neck depth is 1.5. Mark the neck width and the neck depth and draw the neckline curve. After that, depress the shoulder by 1 inch and connect the neck width with a slant line. Now, find the midpoint of what you have left, make a mark, and then draw your armhole curve. So because this is a sleeveless top, go in by 1 inch on the shoulder line and then reconnect the armhole curve. To give the blouse some shape at the waistline, go inward by about 0.5 inch on the waistline and draw the curve like this. Now let's cut. However, on the armhole, neckline and the shoulder line, cut 0.5 inch away from what you have, because we will be using that to finish those parts. This is the back pattern. Let's put that aside and cut the front pattern. To fold your fabric for the front pattern, find the area of your hips measurement divided by 4 and the desired length of your cowl. The desired length of my cowl is 14, while my hips measurement divided by 4 is 10.5. So I have folded my front fabric using 14 inches. For the length of the blouse, you would need to add extra inches. From this top up to this line, I have 12 inches, which is my shoulder to my under bust measurement, and from this line up to the M, I have 21.5 inches plus 0.5 inch allowance. The 12 inches that I measured at first will be the lining for the front. So I am going to cut this so that we can concentrate on the fabric that we need. The first thing you're going to do is to fold the top part underneath. Before you fold, you can notch it. Now from the top fold, mark your chest line, which is your armhole divided by 2, and the under bust line, and draw straight lines. On the chest line, which is this first line, mark your bust measurement divided by 4 plus 2.5, just like we did for the back pattern, and on the M line, and draw a straight line. To give the blouse some shape, Curve the line about 0.5 inch inward at the waist region. Now let's concentrate on the neck region. From the top corner of your fabric, find a point that will give you 4 inches diagonally and draw a straight line. This line is going to be your shoulder line. Now let's focus on the armhole curve. To get the armhole curve, find a curve that will give you your arm side divided by 2 plus 0.5 inch. My arm side is 18. 18 divided by 2, that is 9, plus 0.5 inch, that is 9.5 inches. So I am trying to find a curve that will give me 9.5. Starting from the end of the diagonal line up to the chest line. After drawing the armhole curve, cut the front pattern. We are done with drafting. And also cut 0.5 inch away from the shoulder line. Ensure to notch the underbust and the chest line after cutting. After notching, you can unfold the front pattern to get a full view of what it looks like. Now let's get ready to sew. To start our sewing, first hem the lining of the front pattern. You know, the end of the 12 inches that we drew earlier. You can either fold it 2 times, sew it straight down, or you use a serger. After doing that, fold the lining of the front pattern over the main bodice, right side facing, and then sew the armhole. Sew from about 1 inch away from this point up to the chest line. Do that on both sides and notch. While sewing, ensure to finish the neckline and the armhole of the back pattern with a serger, or you fold 2 times, and after doing that, iron it. Now you see this part that we left open at the shoulder area. Put the shoulder area of the back pattern through it, right sides facing right sides, pin it and then sew it just like this. Ensure that you align the shoulder, and then you're going to sew with a 0.5 inch allowance at the shoulder area and at the armhole area that we left open initially. Do the same thing at the other shoulder. Put the shoulder area of the back pattern inside the front pattern, sandwich it, and then you sew with a 0.5 inch seam allowance. Now to sew the sides of the blouse, put the sides of the back pattern in between the main body and the lining of the front pattern. Ensure that it aligns, and then you sew it with the 0.5 inch seam allowance. After sewing, the last thing you're going to do is to hem the bottom of the blouse. You can fold it 2 times and then you sew, or you serge it and then you sew. Now that we have completed sewing, it is time for the big reveal. But first, ensure to cut the excess at the shoulder area so that it will not be bulky when you turn it to the right side. Now turn the blouse to the right side, and voila, this is your top. It is looking very good. The last thing you're going to do is to understitch the shoulder area, so you can turn it inside out this way, and then you understitch it so that the lining of the front pattern can be tucked in and not come out while you're wearing it. This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two, and I hope that you can make this by yourself. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like, share, drop your comments and ask your questions if you do not understand anything. Till we see again next time, please take care of yourself. Bye.